Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about class and other class. So there will be some specific issue myself and my colleague have put together to discuss with you guys today. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Kyle. My background is I grew up with a single parent, with my mum, and she was a foster carer. So I grew up with foster children coming and going a lot. So I used to help look after them. And I think that's what started off really my interest in childcare, which is what I went to do at college. And then I got a job working in a nursery. I did that for almost 5 years before starting university. My view on housing, I believe it's too expensive, especially renting for young people once they leave education. Especially if they've not got any savings, if they've not started work yet, it's going to be next to impossible for them to be able to afford to live anywhere. Healthcare, I think the NHS is a brilliant thing, but I feel like it's really underfunded. And I think they struggle with the amount of patients that they need to see, and a lot of people are not seen when they need to be. Education, I think from a personal standpoint, the education system worked for me, but I know it doesn't work for everyone. So I feel like there are probably changes that need to be made. Where do I put myself regarding class? Probably somewhere between working class and middle class, I guess. I've had a good upbringing. I've not necessarily been spoiled, but I've never gone without, so I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's working class because me personally, I've had a minimum wage job before joining university, so yeah, kind of in between. My future, hopefully, once I've finished university, start a career in either teaching or possibly support work. I've not decided yet.
I'm Sophia. My background is Pakistani, so that's my ethnicity and where my family's from. But I was born and raised in the UK. My opinion on housing, I feel like housing in the UK isn't affordable for young people and single parents. And they spend a lot of time in temporary accommodation. However, single parents may be able to receive additional income, for example, child benefits, tax credits or universal credit. Healthcare, I believe that the NHS is really good because the treatments are available to everyone and free, and the prescriptions are free for many people. However, it is very underfunded and waiting times can be really long at times. Overall, I think the NHS is really good part of the welfare state. I think the education system in the UK is quite good because, again, it's free unless you want to go into higher education, but there is financial support available from the government. However, it can be a challenge to international students wanting to go into a university. Another good thing is that you have a lot of choices and options about what you want to do and study. And so you can work while you're studying as well, like in a part-time job or placement, which I believe is really good to develop valuable skills and prepare you for the workplace, and it be added to your CV. this works for me because I go to university and I also have a part-time job, which I think has built my confidence and also developed key skills. However, I am aware that the education system in the UK may not work as effectively for other people. Where would I put myself regarding class? I would say I'm between working class and middle class because I work and my family works, and I can just cover my basic needs but can also save a little of my income. And I go to university as well. And first to go to university in my family, so I'm not sure where that would put me. So I wouldn't say I'm completely working class and wouldn't say I'm middle, but somewhere in between. What is my future? So I want to be a primary school teacher, and there's a lot of reasons that pushed me towards this career. One of them is actually working in schools for my placements, which I really enjoyed, and I made my decision to study childhood studies, which will help me progress towards becoming a teacher and prepare me and provide me with key knowledge and skills that I will need for when I want to do my PGCE, which
So, as you've listened to like two of my colleagues from uni, and I've got like people from different backgrounds so that you can actually hear their own view of housing, education, healthcare, and the background, the class, so that you can actually understand different between classes like working class and middle class and higher class. And let's just say we're trying to let you understand what different classes, what is that going to mean to you if you're in the working class, if you're in the middle class, if you're in upper class, what's that going to mean to you? That's why we'll put that together. So, and I'm from another background as well. So now I'm going to be telling you my own view about all of this issue my colleague have talked about, and my own view, my background really, and my background is I came to UK when I was young, and let me say back in Nigeria, I would say I'm from the upper class, but when I came to the UK now, I'll put myself in the working class, and I will tell you the reason why I've put myself in the working class now. So my own story when I came to the UK is like more or less like I fed for myself. I had to make sure everything is okay. I have to work my way up to university level. I did really struggle to get up to this point, and because of my upbringing, because of the way I've grew up, and I did now I think my needs were not really met the way it should have, and I looked up to like negative role model, and looking up to negative role model now influenced the way and I am now today being in the working class. Because if I grew up well, if my background was solid, if my background was okay, I might have been in the middle class. So I would say the type of background you are when you're growing up, or the way the way you are brought up, will determine if you're gonna be in the working class, middle class, or upper class in future. So actually, because of my background, and now I have 3 children, single mother. As you all know, when you're a single mother, you're prone to be like in the working class. There is no way, even though you're working, even though you've tried to like make sure you bridge the gap of the two parents, there's no way you're gonna do it. And I would say I'm in the working class. Maybe later when I finish uni and I've gotten a good job, I might be a little bit on the upper class. No, I would say I'll be in the upper class because I'm still a single mother to 3 children. I might be like in the middle class because I will be earning like a decent salary then, be comfortable. So that is it for my home background. Yeah, so I'm a single mother, and I take care of 3 children alone. That put me in the working class. And regarding housing, housing UK is, I would say, very expensive because we don't have a lot of social housing, and a lot of people need social housing because single mothers, people on low income, and a lot of people really need it, will not normally have social housing because there is less of it and there is more people who need it. So for people to be renting accommodation. So I'm going to continue talking about housing right now. So as I was saying, a lot of people need social housing, but there is less social housing. So that will put like the UK in like housing is expensive because for private rent is so expensive, and a lot of people cannot afford that, but they do not have a choice, so they just have to go for private housing. So I would say housing in UK is not really affordable for a lot of people, especially people on low income and single parent families. So for healthcare in United Kingdom is very good because of the NHS, and a lot of people, whenever they're sick or when they need the NHS, is always available. However, as my colleagues has mentioned earlier, the waiting time might be long because I think it's a little bit on the funded, and if there is more fund in the NHS, so the waiting time will be reduced and more people will be seen in like the time they really need it. So the NHS is not bad, but just need a little bit more funds for it to be on like what people really expect. And education in United Kingdom as well, I would say is okay in the sense that if you've got right to stay in UK, you can continue to university level if you wish, because the fund is there.